Alrighty, welcome back to Fallout New Vegas, and we're back after completing the Dead Money DLC, and I picked up a few new guns this time. I got the Colt M4A1. No, what the hell? Why is that damaged? Huh. Anyways, I got this guy, which is pretty cool. Didn't have the scope on it originally. I actually had to put that on. And whoa, I'm getting some lag. For my pistol, I grabbed this guy, put the match barrel on it, an extended mag. So yeah, I'm going to, I was trying to decide what to do, and I also, if you can tell, I turned my ENB effect back on since I'm back here. I was trying to decide what to do here. Excuse me. I was thinking about that it was about time I did some of the missions here for the NCR inside the actual airport, since I haven't done those yet. Should be a few I can do. See if I remember how to do them. I should have high enough NCR rep at this point where I am able to do them also. Excuse me. I'm not sure if I got my graphics settings correct again. I think I do. It looks right. I had to tweak the brightness. It was way too bright. Anyways, we need to go into the airport. And it's gonna be dark again. Let me check something here. Interior far. Yeah. I'm not using iHUD, so. Okay, L. Okay, don't I have a? Don't I have a? I am wearing one. So why isn't it working? Oh, it is. Sometimes it doesn't work. I'm not sure why. But I'm gonna have to get used to dark interiors again with this mod, or this ENB. I wish there was a way to tweak that so it wasn't so dark. But it's okay. So, I already grabbed the mission for Vault 22. Let me think. There should be a guy up here. I think he's up here. Or wait, no, that's what's-her-face's office. Go back down. He's over here. I think he'll give me some stuff to do.
We're all impressed with the work you've done for us. Thought you might be able to make use of this. It's a key to a little hideaway south of here.
Oh, there we go.
We've used it as a place for rangers to rest and resupply. I thought you might get good use out of it.
Well, thank you. Actually, I'm not used to you giving me that.
Could be better, I'll say that much. We set up here with our sights set on annexing New Vegas. It's a lot of resources that could do a lot of good for us. But that hasn't happened. If anything, they annexed us. They rake in the profits from our soldiers, and we're stuck protecting them from the Legion. Not exactly the plan. Now we're trying to secure the strip and the dam at the same time, and it's costing us. And in the meantime, General Oliver won't approve any offensive maneuvers, because he doesn't want to risk losing our positions. So we're in a holding pattern here. And Caesar's on the other side of the river, planning. It's our main base. We took it because it lets us keep an eye on the strip, and it had already been fortified before the Great War. From here we handle most of the logistics for our operations in Nevada. Troop allocation, supply distribution, intel. Usually General Oliver runs the show here, but he's on his way to the dam now, so I've taken on a lot of his duties here. Unfortunately, no. In fact, the word from the ranger stations has been especially concerning lately. It sounds like they've run into overwhelming resistance, and supplies just aren't reaching them. It's been so bad, I asked Sergeant Reyes at Camp Forlorn Hope to look into it, and see how it is that things could be so fouled up there.
That'll be a mission that I do later on. Obviously, well, there's a few things at Forlorn Hope, I think.
Everything was going according to President Kimball's plan at first. We met minor resistance from local troublemakers, but our two main objectives are still contested. Mr. House controls the Strip, and he won't so much as meet with our ambassador. And we're holding Hoover Dam. But Caesar's Legion is positioning itself to overrun it. If it falls, so will New Vegas. We'd be forced to withdraw. Calm is what you have to be when people look to you. And it's all you can be when things are out of your hands. You don't cook by any chance, do you? Farber's doing his best, but it's hard to manage an army with half my staff in line for the latrine. Honestly, we're fighting a lot of fires right now. The fiends keep pressing their position from Vault 3. We've got the Legion breathing down our necks across the river. We actually took an officer alive last week, but so far he hasn't spoken a word. Yeah, on top of everything else, I can't send a patrol on a bathroom break without it being ambushed by someone who heard they were coming. So somebody's getting the word out. As in chem fiends. Biggest gang of raiders I've ever seen. Nothing like addiction to swell your numbers. Psychotic and completely unpredictable. They set up shop in Vault 3 to the west. Every day they attack our positions and my men repel them. But every day there's more of them and less of us. I sent one of my rangers after their leader to try and destabilize them. He didn't return. Hell of a thing, losing a ranger. You come to depend on them, and they come through for you so often, you forget it can happen.
Yeah, that'll be for another time, but...
That vault is a hornet's nest. If you have second thoughts, no one would think less of you for it. But if you can get him home, it'd mean a lot. Watch for civilians, too. The fiends have been kidnapping locals. They just walk right into people's homes in the middle of the day and take them. But the man you're looking for is Bryce Anders. Anders was trying to find the leader, Motor Runner. You hear something like a chainsaw? You found Motor Runner. Put a bullet in his head, and you'll have some new friends around here.
Now, you can basically talk your way in and go straight to the bottom of Vault 3, but I think, honestly, it might be better just to shoot your way in. I can't remember now. Anyways.
I have Lieutenant Boyd on that already, and she's excellent, but I think she's hit a wall. Talk to her if you like. See if she has any use for you. Her office is right above mine, but I think she might be interrogating right now. So she'd be upstairs on the other side of the building. Well, why not? Given your recent arrival, at least I can safely rule you out as the leak. I'd like to have absolute trust in my men, but that's just not practical right now. Go ahead and look into it. See what you find. We don't have much to go on right now. Lately, every raiding party in New Vegas seems to have a map of our troop movements. It derails everything. Supplies, reinforcements, and it'll only get worse the longer we let it go on. Captain Curtis is heading up the investigation right now. He can fill you in. Bye.
Alright, so that's a few missions queued up. We'll go talk to Curtis real fast, and then we'll go up and meet Boyd and talk to the Legion scumbag. Okay, Curtis is behind the stairs. And Boyd, after I get the Legion guy to talk, Boyd should give me a mission to look into someone stealing supplies.
Nice to meet you. I'm Curtis. Smart man. I could use somebody who can operate under the radar around here. Whoever our mole is, he's been slippery. Whenever one of the MPs gets too close, he changes his habits. Our last lead went cold weeks ago. You want my advice? Start by talking to people with a lot of eyes in the field. People like Lieutenant Boyd, or Sergeant Contreras, maybe. Careful with Contreras, though. He's not above suspicion himself. Keep me apprised of any leads you get. This guy's gotten a lot of my men killed. I'm just itching to return the favor. Later.
Later. Alright, bro. Late. Alright. Let's go up here. And did my light turn off? No. It's just very dim.
Boyd's in there with a prisoner right now. Boy, is she pissed.
That's why I'm here.
You stick out like a sore thumb around here. You sure you're in the right place? Yeah, so far this has gone exactly as expected. Poorly. But with the work you've done for NCR already, you might be just what I've been looking for. We captured an honest-to-God centurion of Caesar's Legion recently. Better believe it. Everybody in Caesar's Legion, from Caesar on down, will kill themselves before they can be captured. They're so twitchy they'd probably do it if you reached out to hug them. But here's this guy, who's an elite commander in their army, and he just gives himself up, even as his men are slitting their own throats around him. Well, I don't know about you, but to me that sounds like a man who's willing to cooperate. Except he hasn't. Only times he speaks up are to insult you. He's a real prick, by the way. And I'm supposed to get information out of this guy.
You tried calling him hurtful names.
I like the way you think. Have I said that yet? Problem is that the NCR frowns on using that sort of tactic. There's some restrictions still in place from President Tandy's administration. But here's my favorite thing about you. You're not in the NCR. Plus, for all this guy knows, you're completely insane. That's a winning combination. I think if you rough him up enough, and really put some fear into him, he'll sing like a choir boy. So let's do this. When you're ready, I'll go in and give you a little intro. Then I leave the room, and you make him regret the day he was born. We go back and forth a couple times until either he talks or he can't move his jaw anymore. Either way, we've had our entertainment for the day.
Except for you don't have to beat the shit out of him, you can talk it out of him.
That's the spirit. Okay, I'll go in and have a word with him. Then I'll call you in. Long time no see, Celus.
Lieutenant, I was just thinking about you.
That's so.
I was just thinking about that pretty neck of yours.
How sweet.
I was thinking about how it would look with a Legion slave collar on it.
I'll pass.
Do you know what I love about our slave collars, Lieutenant?
If you love them, maybe you should try one on.
I love how tightly they fit. I train my men to make sure the slave's flesh bulges a bit around the top and bottom. Know why?
It's all the rage in fashion circles.
Not quite. If you fit it just right, their body never gets used to the feeling of wearing it. It cuts in just enough when they swallow or turn their head to remind them who they belong to. And it's that constant reminder that keeps them docile.
In that case, maybe you'd better save the collar you were gonna give me.
Oh? For whom?
For a friend of mine you're about to meet. My friend isn't very docile.
And who is this friend of yours?
You know all the rules the NCR instituted to protect enemy prisoners of war?
Of course.
My friend doesn't. Oh, and Celus, if you resist at all, I'll personally blow your brains out. Come on in, he's all yours. I'll be back in a bit to see how you're getting along. And I'll need you to surrender your weapons before you go in. You can pick them up from the locker on your way out.
That's no fun. You don't need him anyways. Talk to this scumbag.
What an ugly little worm you are. What pile of excrement did the lieutenant pluck you from, worm? You must have some reason to be in your line of work. Tell me, what did the Legion do to you? Did we enslave your children? Slaughter your family before your eyes to teach you a lesson? Whatever it was, I hope I was there to give the order.
Foot soldiers of the Legion are trained not to have to think for themselves, to have conflict removed from their minds. They kill themselves to evade capture because they are not trusted to make such a decision rationally in the heat of battle. But I'm no foot soldier. I knew I could escape captivity on my own without revealing the tiniest iota of information to my captors. I'll show you gutless, you sniveling bastard. I'll spill your guts all over this room.
Like to see you try.
Get away from me.
Part 1.
Let's finish this up, then we can talk. Is something the matter, Silus? You look upset. Here, maybe you'd better step out for a moment.
I did.
You've upset him.
Your friend is a miserable fucking degenerate.
I don't know. I thought he seemed like a nice guy.
If we were on the other side of the river, I'd have him torn apart by dogs.
That's a long walk, Silus. I don't think it's gonna happen. You'd better just talk.
Your tactics are a joke.
If you don't like dealing with me, I can bring my friend back in.
Both of you can rot.
Have it your way. Come on back in. I think he misses you.
Pardon me for not talking much. I'm just trying to chug coffee.
We don't have anything to discuss, worm. Coward. I've faced odds that would make your NCR soldiers wet themselves. I've led charges against men with guns, carrying only my knife. And I can tell you, it was they who feared me. But suicide is a weak death on a battlefield. It says to your enemy that you fear capture. It says if you're caught, you can be broken. You think I'm going to slit my throat for some megalomaniacal self-appointed dictator? I didn't work my way up to have it all be taken from me out of some irrational paranoia. Caesar's losing it. I believe that. He's been shutting himself in his tent. Privately, he complains of headaches. Whatever it is, it's affecting his ability to lead. Time was essential for my mission, but we waited 3 days for him to dispatch us. Another of his headaches. Does that sound like a man in command? He has an operative planted in this very base, but does he use his agent to rescue me? No. He's content to have the agent spend his nights radioing troop positions back to our base camp. He knows I'm here, and he's left me to rot. I hope the Legion burns your wretched body at the stake when they conquer this place. Nothing I could tell you would do anything to stop that.
Alright.
You did well. I don't know how you did it without putting a scratch on him, and I'm a little disappointed personally, but it saved the NCR some face. And it could save us more than that when all is said and done. I'm gonna talk to some people when we're through here. This is about double the standard fee we'd give a consultant, but from what I saw, you're more of an artist. So think of this as your commission. Now, what kind of MP would I be if I didn't notice anything suspicious? I've had soldiers go AWOL, break-ins, thefts, you name it. Well, there's Anders. He's a ranger. That one's not suspicious so much as worrisome. He left on a dangerous assignment. Colonel Shu sent him out. Now I think he feels guilty not having any way to check up on him. I don't know him very well myself. I seem to remember that he was the man to call on if you needed someone to get in and get out quietly. Colonel Shu would really be the person to talk to.
Already did.
Maybe break-in isn't the right word. We didn't find signs of forced entry, but I've had reports of someone sneaking into the control tower at night. It's probably just a meeting spot for a steamy military base love affair. Kids today. But it bothers me that they didn't break in. It means they have an access code. Most soldiers around the base don't have that. Sure, if you want to investigate. It's not like there's anything to steal up there. Just a bunch of old communications equipment. If you can find out any more, I'd be interested to hear it. There's something about this I really don't like. And if I weren't tied up here, I'd be staking it out personally. Not the kind of things you like to see go missing. No witnesses yet. I've got my money on Sergeant Contreras, who's supposed to be in charge of distribution, the little weasel. But he's too slick to let anyone catch him doing it. We've searched his possessions a dozen times. Nothing. Good. The more guns you can recover, the more I'll be able to use to shoot Contreras for being inept.
What's that?
Yep. See you around.
Excuse me. God. Really gotta quit smoking someday. Alright, so let's go into the concourse. There's a few more things to pick up, and then I'll go talk to Contreras. Because that's a little mini, kind of unmarked mission that you can finish pretty quickly. And then the cook gives me a little task to do, but I won't be able to finish that at the moment. And where's the chick that's usually sitting here? Usually there's a trooper sitting there that wants you to go grab her husband's corpse. I wonder why she isn't there.
Patrolling the Mojave almost makes you wish for a
It's
nuclear
not you. It's like missing. What the hell? Oh, maybe she's invisible. It's a bug that seems to happen sometimes. It's hard to know. Yeah, see? Look at this.
Did the Colonel send you? I was hoping he might have changed his mind. I know. I've been crying. Stupid. I'm supposed to be a soldier. My husband, he's a ranger, and he got murdered by a pack of fiends. Goddamn savages laid his body out to rot.
Oh, wait a
Brass
minute.
won't say it to me straight, but they mean to leave Esteban out there. I can see that plain.
I forgot when I turned the ENB back on to turn anti-aliasing and anisotropic filtering back off. That might be what's causing the invisible people. I'll have to restart here in a minute.
Colonel says he can't spare the men to bring Esteban back home. And the fiends, they put all kinds of mines and traps around his body. Snipers, too. Mister, I'd about given up hope. But you've got to be careful. I don't want anybody else dying on my account. Esteban's body is laid out between some of the buildings, east of the Repcon headquarters. At least that's what his squad mates said. There's an NCR position just north of there. It's on the way. They should be able to tell you what the situation is.
Let me restart real quick, because there was the Vault 21 chick was invisible too, I remember, and I think it was because I had that on. So I'm gonna restart real fast. Turn off those settings. That should do it. Let's see what happens here. For some reason my ENB settings haven't been saving too. I might have to turn my... Oh wait. Oh yeah, now she's not invisible. Mystery solved. Let's see here. Oh, it did save my brightness. Okay. It was by default 90, which is way too bright. Alright. Stupid light. Always shutting off. The dock here, one of the people you can get your stim packs from. Let's talk to this guy real fast. If you have a high enough repair skill, you can fix his food processor, but
Howdy. Looking for Charles?
I think you need at least 80. Have I already been in here?
Well, we haven't had any quality meat in months. Everyone in the camp just eating beans for protein. It isn't pretty. Some of my kitchen machinery is broken down too, so we've been eating mostly raw vegetables. And I'm desperate for spices or seasonings. Anything, just something for the general mood around here. It doesn't need to all come from the same source. There are a bunch of different vendors around who sell meat. Fitz, the Nashes, Crimson Caravan. We've never really tried to go out and organize deals with merchants to supply our food. Already having an overstock of food, we haven't needed to. But we really need some good old red meat on the menu soon. So I'm willing to divert some caps in their direction if they're open to supplying us.
The Nashes, weren't those the people I helped with the Night Kin that was killing their cows back in Novac? I think usually I go to the Crimson Caravan to do this, but...
Here's the list. We've been scrapping together quick fixes to keep it running for months. I think it finally crapped out and needs a full overhaul. It's the goofy machine behind the counter in the corner next to the stove. I'd be much obliged if you could take a look at it and get it fixed up. I don't know. Try the various traders around the waste. Or the pawn shop in Westside might have some parts. Oh, I've heard of a place called House Tools you could check out. It's an old factory on the north side of Vegas. Just a word of warning, though. I hear no one who goes in there comes back out. Could be traps, crazy robots, or who knows what's in that place. The Crimson Caravan would probably be able to arrange a regular shipment, but I don't know of any spices known to improve mood. Hell, we have a whole research department. One guy's even set up in the main terminal building. They're the ones who ought to be looking into it.
Could always put some weed in those spices.
What can I do for you?
I could just get you some weed. Anyways. I think I need an 80 repair skill to fix this thing. What? Wait a minute. Can I do it now? Really? Oh, right. Wait a minute. I think I just broke it. What's... I broke it worse, I think. Let's not fuck with that. Ah, stupid light. Oh. There we go. Okay, let's go talk to Contreras. Then I can ditch out to the runway area where the control tower is, and do all that. Looking for the break-in thing. I need a weapon repair kit. I'm not sure. I picked these weapons up out of out of the mod crate, so they should have been perfect, but they're not. Okay, am I going the right way here? For some reason I can't remember. It's starting to get late now. So, we'll talk to him, but I already know what to do here.
Evening. You look like someone in need of a reliable supplier. Take your pick.
Don't really need anything to buy. Or sell. We'll buy that.
Pleasure doing business with you. Are you implying I have some kind of secret under-the-table stash I only offer to certain clients? Because that could get a man in trouble. What do you need, then?
Not gonna do anything.
Bye.
Because he just told me all I needed to know, so I'm just gonna come up here. Well, he sits there and watches me climb the stairs. Come over here to this little computer. Wow, that was almost. Wow, that was close. He was probably convicted. Yeah, I'm gonna lose a little karma for doing this, but, you know. It's so easy to get good karma in this game, it's... it doesn't matter. It's actually quite a feat, unless you just murder everybody to actually get, bad karma. At least it wasn't 3, I can't remember, I don't usually go the evil route on Fallout games. Usually it locks off more than it opens up for you. Okay, this might take a minute. I really wish they would have just made it like Fallout 3 where it opens straight back up instead of having to wait for a minute. Like I'm clicking, but... Unless I have to do this 1,000 times, then maybe I'll lose a bunch of karma. In which case I'll just reload, I guess. Oh, lucky. If I do level up here, I'll put my repair up to 80 if I can. And yeah, as you can see, guilty AF. Alright, we'll go talk to Boyd again after I do this. So, I'm trying to remember how to do this. In fact, it might be a little difficult with how dark it gets at night. Take a nice screenshot. But I've basically got to stake out the control tower, and then when I see someone going in there, I think it's I'll have to check the computer logs. I think it's either midnight or 1 in the morning. They should show up, but you have to wait around out here for a few minutes. It's kind of sketchy because sometimes it doesn't seem to actually work. Like they just won't show up when they're supposed to and stuff. I'm not exactly sure what the deal is. There it is. I was just looking over. I'm not sure what my recording program is monitor capturing, picking up everything, even Steam stuff. It's being weird. It's set to a game capture. It shouldn't be picking up any. Shouldn't be picking up like the screenshot notification and stuff. Anyways, that doesn't matter. So turn that off. Make sure my light's off. And let's wait. Oh wait, I gotta check this first. Jeez. Ever since I first started doing Fallout 3 and learned how to hack terminals on there, I never did. Oh, in Fallout 4, I finally realized that there's certain combinations when you find these symbols that are like that connect to more than one thing like that. It takes out potential variables, duds. It just takes longer, but if you're one of those people that doesn't save or doesn't or likes to do it authentically, it's a way to do it. See if I can get it without reloading here. I actually didn't know that though. Until Fallout 4, that you could do it that way. I always just did some and then I do 3 and then close it and try again. Okay, did I miss one here? Okay, sorry about taking so long. I'm just seeing if I can do it the real way here. And obviously, the higher skill, the more specific it's going to be. But this is the other way to do it. That might be all the dud removal I get. Oh. Okay, so it's 1 of 3, huh? There you go. The legit way to do it. As you can see, just a little after midnight, goes in, 2 minutes later yeah. Couple entrances and exits. Same. 12. It's always around the same time. Anyways, I'm gonna do a hard save just in case I screwed something up somehow. I'm not sure what that would be. And let's get a shot of the airport here, for thumbnail's sake. Wait till it gets duskish. Better thumbnail. Okay. Anyways. Come over here, wait till a little before midnight and see if this fucker shows up. Wish I had some cat eye or something to help me see at night. Wait till about 11:40. Oh, it's actually very freaking bright out. What the hell? I changed one thing I didn't have set in the, I think it was either Dynavision or the other graphic thing, the Imaginator thing, to turn up the actual light sources to be better. Something I don't think I did before, so maybe that's why it's so bright. If I end up having to sit here for a long time, I'll cut forward. I'll cut out the waiting. Okay, here we go. Now let's just hope they don't see me. They should act as if that light isn't there, because it's not supposed to be. Wasn't sure he was going to show up. It's almost 1. Maybe that was what I had to wait to the whole time. I can't remember. So we'll let him go in. Then we basically just have to open the door and chill at the bottom of the tower. We can hear what's going on. Alright, let's move our asses. Okay, sorry, I can't resist. I gotta take another screenshot. That's a cool looking one. Alright.
Lupa, this is Frumentarius Picus. Over.
Go ahead, Picus.
Afternoon patrol enters Fiend territory at 1300. Have them mind that stretch.
10-4, Picus. Fiends will be alerted.
Roger, Lupa.
What's the status of your primary mission, Picus?
Charges are set. Detonation will occur as the train leaves the station. Over.
Okay. The only train around here is the monorail going into Vegas, so I gotta move my ass. There should be a door right around the side over here. Hopefully, I really hope I have enough skill to disarm it. I'm pretty sure I do. But I know that there's been times in the past where I did not. Because I did the mission too early. But I'm level 23, so I should be okay. Now my flashlight's not working. And you can see it beeping in there. Okay. Not that hard. That's that. Yeah, and you see now my flashlight's not working. Makes me wonder if I have to continually take it off and put it back on. It's just not working. It's legit not working. I'm clicking the fucking key. It's not doing anything. I gotta love it. Let's talk to Boyd real fast. Or wait, no, I better not. What is with this goddamn flashlight, man? Let's drop it. Really? The L key is just not doing anything. It's just the weirdest thing. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Well managed for the moment, though.
Look who it is. I haven't had the privilege, but I'm told you've been an angel on our shoulder. What can we do for you at Camp McCarran?
Actually, I already talked to you there, boss.
No? What happened? Curtis? He's been in the NCR long before our conflict with the Legion. There's just no way. I hope you're mistaken, but somehow I don't think so. It'd explain a lot. This is much worse than anyone expected. There could be others, too. You've done everything that was asked of you. You have my personal thanks for this. I'll make sure you receive the credit you deserve. I'll have Curtis taken into custody. If he lets himself be taken alive, that is.
Right.
Bye.
You're welcome. I also got to go out to the NCR safe house that they gave me. There should be some gear in there. There should be some like Ranger, like riot gear in there, but the problem with using that stuff is that it marks you as a NCR member, which is good in some cases, but...
You got something to say, or do you always look like that?
Do you always type on invisible keyboards in front of destroyed monitors?
You're back.
Who are you? And she'll give me a pretty sweet rifle.
That may be the worst kept secret on the base. I'd be more surprised if you had proof he wasn't involved in criminal activity. But if you have proof, you're the envy of every MP stationed here. What'd you find? Little bastard. I'm sure some of those find their way into the hands of our enemies, too. Alright, thanks for telling me. I'm gonna have him rounded up. Pretty impressive work there. Wish I could keep you around. But for helping me nail this guy, I think you should have a little keepsake. Here. It's not contraband, but I confiscated it from Contreras last week, because he was being smarmy and I was sick of his bullshit.
Thank you.
Yep. See you around.
And $1,000. I really love this gun. In the vanilla game, it was one of my favorite weapons, and it's actually in better shape than this guy, so I'll probably use it for the moment. Really, really nice gun. Love it. I love it. It's one of my main weapons. This and the Honest Hearts Survivalist Rifle, which is basically like the service rifle, like AR-15, old school M16, the one with the bent iron sights. That one, except for it fires 12.7 rounds instead of 5.56. That one was one of my favorites too. Okay, so we've done the things for these people here, and now I just gotta go talk to the Crimson Caravan and get cook his stuff. I need to get my repair up to 82, so I might drop by the med clinic, see if they got any of those repair magazines. Unless I have one. Do I have a fixing things? No. I might have dropped one of those magazines in my apartment place. At some point here too, that High Desert Tactical, I'll need a bunch of money to get gear from there. And since it's a mod, I might just give myself the caps to buy it. The stuff there, the gear there, I'm not sure. Because it's really expensive, and it's going to be a while before I have shitloads of free caps. I've got like $8,000 now, but that would buy me like one suit. If that, and there's a lot of stuff to show. So I don't know, we'll see. It's pretty cool looking gear. And I've been wearing like the same thing the entire game. Just because I gave it to myself, it is.
Hey there. You looking to buy or sell?
Should be able to talk my way into a decent deal for McCarran.
Won't be a problem. We have plenty of spice traders working with us back home, and we could get meat from the local Brahmin ranchers. The bigger issue is payment. To supply the camp with meat will cost some serious caps. Well, the Fargo traders have been trying to edge us out on the new armor contract for the troops. This could swing things in our favor. All right, let McCarran know they should expect the first shipment in a week or so.
And it's 2 birds with 1 stone.
See ya.
The spices and the meat, instead of having to go somewhere else. Now, maybe he has a book.
Hey there. You looking to buy?
If you ever fix some things, you do not. You suck. You jackass. Right.
See ya.
Just go out the back here. I'll have to wait till morning for the med clinic. I might have kept one of those magazines and dropped it in the Lucky 38, but it's such a hassle. The Lucky 38's not the best safe house, just because it takes a little while to get up there. You gotta go to the strip, and then you gotta go in, then you gotta go up. It's a cool little safe house, but it's not the best. I actually most commonly use the followers safe house. Do I have that yet? Yeah. I don't know if I actually have the key yet. I think I don't. But that's the one I used to use for the most part. But then there's the NCR one. I have a couple mod safe houses, but I actually haven't found one I like yet. So I'll have to go back to the mod page and see if there's any better ones. I might just make one for myself, you know, in the GEC. Where you at, doctor? There you are.
You're back. Do you need medical attention?
Not exactly.
Because you're a friend of the followers, I can give you a bit of a discount.
There we go. I'll take that too. And I want to try and see if the cat eye actually helps at night when you're in the middle of nowhere, so I'll buy one of those.
Take care.
That'll help me fix his food processor. But while it's daytime, let's go down and let's liberate this guy's corpse. Yeah. I'll have to go in there and kill some fiends and walk it back to the barricade. Drag it back, kind of slowly. Oh, fuck. Oh, don't kill the traitors. You son of a bitch. Oh, he's got a freaking Walther. One of those P2000 things. Why the hell are you going after them? Shot the gun right out of his hands. Oh, you killed him too, you fucking bastards. Don't kill the... Ah, I hate it when they do that. They're not supposed to spawn here. I'm gonna have to res these people. That shit's not supposed to happen. I don't know why the hell they always show up here, but they never used to before I modded the game. I don't know why that happens. As far as I remember in the vanilla game, that doesn't happen. So, hold on. Get the hell out of here, you shitheel. Okay, Fritz, I'm gonna give you a new head. If I can, for fuck's sake. Resurrect. Black magic. You're alive! Oh my god! Same with the traders. They're not supposed to die. I don't like it when merchants die on me. Resurrect. Power of Christ compels you. Anyways. Yeah, it's cheating. But this isn't supposed to be an area where these assassins show up. As far as I know. I never, before I started playing this game on computer and modding it, had that problem with them showing up here every time I showed up here. Go back to selling meat and water, people. Nothing happened. You're all high. Okay, I don't have to go talk to the people at the barricade first. I can just go straight over here, kill these fiends, and be done with it. And then, yeah, I'll go back, tell this lady I got the corpse, and then, go fix the guy's food processor, tell him I got a deal made. That's kind of a shitty shot. That didn't work. Wish I had an anti-material rifle. There we go. I just got an AN-94. I'll be taking that. Oh, I almost fell in the trap. That would have been hilarious. Okay, I'm compromised. But he saw his head just float away, or her head, or whoever that was. I just killed. That was golden. I wonder why the first few shots at the torso missed and that one magically was perfect. Who the hell are you shooting at? I'll be shooting at civs. Better not be killing merchants, you fuckers. There. They be dead. Okay. Where's that? There she is. I'll be taking that gun now. My collection. Oh, now I don't. I could put it up to 80. I'll put it to 75, just to be safe. Gonna be using those at some point. Not a lot, but I will be using them. Probably do center of mass. Good one to have. I end up getting all those anyways. They just increase your damage to certain body parts. Okay. Let's drag headless, armless body out of here. Fortunately, I can't run, so this is going to take a minute. So, might skip forward. Just here to the right there is going to take a minute, so. Oh, you know what? Wait a minute. These people are going to walk right through a fracking minefield. Oh, there's the head. He had newsy. I already have one of those. I'm just going to get rid of this minefield. Okay. I was going to say, I'm not going to resurrect you twice if you walk through a fucking minefield. That's your bad. Oh, he's not headless. My bad. Sorry. Almost there. That took a lot longer than I expected.
Oh my god, are you okay?
Okay.
You've got to get to a medic.
Fuck's sake.
Doc Kemp can patch you up back at base. How could you sacrifice your body like that? You never even met him. If the NCR doesn't have a medal for this, they should make one up. There must be some kind of code of honor you hold yourself to. You're like a man possessed.
I like that third
We'll
dialogue
make sure
choice.
Ranger Morales' body gets sent back home. You don't have to, you know, pick him up on your shoulder and haul him to California. Even though I believe you would if you had to. You should go tell Private Morales the news. I know she'll be relieved.
If you would let me have a California world space, I would gladly walk there. I suppose there is that one mod that used to be Project Brazil. It's called New California now. Definitely going to do that at some point. I remember doing Project Brazil when that's what it was called. And it was very cool, even though it was only like one part long at the time. Definitely a model checkout, but it'll be one of those things I'm going to have to do when I'm kind of done with the main game, because it boots up as a separate game. So I'll have to wait. There's also that, I mean, there's all sorts of really good new quest lines and new worlds, or world spaces, mods for this game that I'm going to do. Those probably won't come until I'm until after I'm done with the actual vanilla DLC stuff, you know. Next I'll be going to do Honest Hearts, and then Old World Blues, then Lonesome Road. while I do like Dead Money, even though I didn't at first, and I really have fun with it, the other 3 are absolutely awesome. Honest Heart's not real long, but it's a really cool world space. Same with all the other 2. I mean, Old World Blues is just like one of the best DLCs for a game ever. And The Lonesome Road is a good one too. The world space is pretty sweet. Very apocalyptic looking, I love it. But Old World Blues is just, it's going to take me a while too, because I really creep around on that one and see everything, and I really loved that one. Made quite an impression on me the first time I played it. I was lost in a big mountain for forever. Lost on purpose, of course. Is really Morales invisible again? I thought I fixed that little problem anyways.
Did you start looking for Esteban? I
Stupid.
guess my directions could have been better. They put him in a box? With a flag and all? I hope so. He'd have been proud. You're too good for this rotten town. First kind thing anybody ever did for me in Esteban. You ever need anything, all you need to do is ask. Thank you so much.
Right, okay. You're welcome. Now let's go fix the cooks thing here. Use that, I shouldn't have to go get all those parts because that book. Then I'll tell him, then I'll talk to him.
Hey.
Tell him I fixed everything. There we go. Ta-da!
Hey, back for seconds, huh?
Not really.
Amazing. I thought that thing was done for. That'll help me transform what I can offer the troops. I'll give you a little extra discount the next time you buy food from me. Thanks again. You managed to swing us a discount and cover the majority of the meat supply we need. Good work.
Yeah, you're welcome. Don't thank me all at once. No XP or anything, just kind of something you can do. But, yeah, that's gonna probably cover it for this one. Next time I'll pick out some things to do. I have some ideas of what I should do. Might go over into Fiend territory, clear out Vault 3. Maybe go to Vault 22, not sure yet. But, yeah. I'm done. Oh, I'm invisible too. Look at that shit. Anyways, I'm done for now. So I'll catch you guys next time. Take it easy.